All right. Let's give this live stream stuff a shot. Gonna have a bit of a lazy flight here from Melbourne to Sydney in Australia, which, as you guys all know, I'm not Australian. It's just across the ditch. Right, departure runway 16. Looking good to me. Hey! Static, fine. Hey guys, this is my first time live, and you guys are the first ones to the chat, so this is all new to me. Hey, Miss Olgit 69. Awesome. All right. Well, yeah, it's not a ration review, but I was just having a flight here, so I thought I'd go live. Yeah. Packed an MRE. It's a full cart loaded with them. It's coming down the aisles soon. Diffenbaki, Honey Bunny. Oh, awesome to see that some of you guys actually joined here. Oh, the boss. She's good actually. She's not too far away. She's just upstairs. Hey, Steve. Fine. Darren. Awesome to see some of you guys in the chat. Hey, so I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to do a wee flight here. Like I said, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's a complete departure from the norm. But if you want to come along for the ride, it's going to be done on the Vatsim network with real ATC. Awesome. All right. So I'll go ahead and get some of this set up. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat as much as I can. I'm just going to file the flight plan here. That's done. And we'll import that here. So, can you guys hear me okay? Live chat. Oh, you can. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, let's get this show on the road. Thanks to Bikey, Darren, Steve. All right, we'll get that out of the way. Let's get this some life into this puppy. All right, I'll lock the cockpit door there. Thanks, Rick. All right, battery on. We've got external power. Get the APU on. Emergency exit lights armed. No smoking. Nav and strobe on auto. Iris. Fuel pumps on. Alright, well, we're getting the APU up and run. We'll tune into ATIS in Melbourne here. Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? I've been kind of umming and ahhing. I haven't had any rations to review. Oh, g'day Ian. Hey, thanks Crit. And so at the moment, I've just been killing time doing these wee flights, and I thought this time around we'll bring you along for the ride. Hey Bowen. Alright, let's have a listen here to the ATIS, get the weather in Melbourne.
Melbourne Terminal Information, Quebec.
Quebec.
Expect GLS or ILS approach. Runway 16. Wind 160 degrees, 10 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers.
In the high school down.
Cloud view 3,700 feet.
It's been that long.
Temperature 20. QNH 1025.
QNH 1025.
On first contact with Melbourne approach, notify receipt of information, Quebec.
Alright, let's tune into Melbourne approach. It's been that long.
Time check.
I think it's been
0607.
God, what? It's like 8 years or something. It's just absolutely shocking of me. So yeah, I thought, oh well, what the hell? We'll do a stream, and
could you repeat the squawk code?
I might lose or
Philippines 2, squawk 36
most of the subs there, because it is a bit of a change.
Confirm climb initial 5,000, sir.
Philippines 2,
It's a
AFM.
lifetime, yeah.
Alright, cleared Sydney, Dosek 1, departure runway 16, flight level 390, climb initial 5,000, squawk
Okay.
3604.
So we are tuned into
Philippines 2.
Melbourne approach at the moment. That's where all the noise is from. We've got the APU on.
Approach
So we'll get rid of the external power.
163.
Turn on the bleeds.
Aussie 5.
And we'll get some of this rest loaded up. We'll get on our way shortly. So
Qantas 182, report ready.
get rid of the chocks, GPU. Load up. Fast forward a bit.
Philippine 2, sir, confirm, am I cleared to Sydney, sir? Format clearance.
Philippine 2, AFM.
Alright, let's get the box.
Alright,
loaded up.
thank you.
New Zealand 124 requesting push and start.
Air New Zealand 124, push approved.
Roger that, push approved, New Zealand 124.
Fellow New Zealand there. We're going to be New Zealand 409.
Qantas 238, clear runway 16, request taxi to Foxtrot 21.
Qantas 238, taxi to the bay.
Back to the bay, cheers, Qantas 238.
Qantas 182 ready.
Qantas 182, roger. Aussie 05, runway 16, clear to land.
Well, 16 clear land, that's fine. So we're going to be New Zealand 409. And we will
Qantas 182, hold short, runway 16 at Echo. You can expect departure in approximately 1 minute.
Holding short, runway 16, 182.
370. So
Qantas 255.
Good day, Melbourne approach, South 7 Romeo Foxtrot with you, VHF com check.
ready to fly. Hey, well that's a really apt username for what we're doing at
7
the moment.
Romeo, Foxtrot, Regi 5, up station, calling, say again.
Qantas 255, Bravo 27, gate, request push.
Qantas 255, push approved.
Push approved, Qantas 255.
Just getting set up here. We will get on the road. Yeah, Steve, it's a flight sim. It's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, but the we're actually on the Vatsim network, so VATSIM. So it's kind of real world air traffic control. So kind of, you know, I enjoy it. Adds a degree of realism to it. They take it all seriously. Hey, oh there we go.
Melbourne approach, Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot with you, VHF com check.
Learning to fly flies on Aussie on Vatsim too.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, Melbourne approach, coming in
Awesome.
about a 3 there, bit crackly.
Not normally Melbourne to Sydney. Okay.
How's that now, Melbourne approach? Is that any better? 7 Romeo Fox.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, yeah, a little bit better, you're perfectly readable.
Okay. Thanks, Steve. I'm glad you're finding it a little bit.
Qantas 182,
entertaining.
runway 16, line up and wait.
Sounds good. Be flat.
Line up and wait, runway 16. Qantas 182.
Okay, we're gonna get ready to get our clearance here soon.
Okay, I think that's about the best I'm going to be able to get with,
Subs, yeah, I figured
with
that
my
out.
microphone set up here, Melbourne. 7 Romeo Fox.
But it was a case
7
of
Romeo
either
Foxtrot, roger, that's much better.
go ahead and do it or don't do it at all. So totally understand.
Aussie 5, clear runway 16 copy.
QNH was 10.
Aussie 05, roger, do you have a
25?
parking bay?
And Aussie 5, word for the whiskey base.
Pressure. All right. So
Aussie 05,
we are
roger.
expecting
Taxi Victor Julia Alpha Whiskey to the bay.
Victor Juliet Alpha whiskey to the bay. Aussie 5, thanks.
Qantas 182, runway 16 report, airborne, clear for takeoff.
Going to request our clearance soon.
Clear for takeoff, report airborne, Qantas 182.
Runway 16. Normally do Melbourne to okay. iPad, it's Adelaide, isn't it?
All stations Melbourne approach, Melbourne terminal information, Romeo is now current, changes to follow. Wind 130 degrees, variable to 190 degrees, 11 knots. Cloud a few at 3,600, temperature 19, Melbourne QNH 1024.
That's 1024 now.
Qantas 182, airborne.
Qantas 182, identify, verify level, climb by SID, flight level 240.
There's information.
Qantas 50240, passing 1,500.
Qantas 182.
New Zealand 124 requesting taxi.
Adelaide, cool.
Air New Zealand 124, can you accept an Echo intersection departure or do you require full length?
Full length please, New Zealand 124.
Air New Zealand 124, roger, taxi via Alpha to the Bravo holding point, runway 16, cross runway 27.
Alpha cross runway 27, go to the Bravo holding point, New Zealand 124.
I'll just tune into that ATIS again.
Of information Quebec. Time check 0614.5.
So it's still Quebec. I think he said it was updated, but
Qantas 182, track shortening available.
Say again, Qantas 182.
Qantas 182, track shortening direct dorsal is available.
I'm not seeing it.
Copy that, Qantas.
LS approach. Runway 16. Wind 160 degrees, 10 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud view 3,700 feet.
Yeah.
Temperature 20. QNH 1025. On first.
Well, it's still Quebec anyway. We'll see. He'll probably tell us that that HATIS has changed. Let's give him a call. So we are New Zealand 409er for this flight. Here we go. Melbourne approach. G'day, New Zealand 409 with information Quebec at Bay Delta 20. Request IFR clearance through to Sydney, please.
Air New Zealand 409 Melbourne approach. G'day. Clear to Sydney. Correction, Air New Zealand 409 standby 1. Air New Zealand 409 clear to Sydney via Docel flight plan route. Runway 16. Docel 1 departure. Climb via SID to 5000, squawk 4002.
Okay, New Zealand 409 is cleared to Sydney via Docel flight planned route, runway 16, Docel 1 departure, climbing via the SID to 5000, squawking 4002, New Zealand 409.
New Zealand 409.
Alright, so initial climb 5000.
0124, just confirming we have runway crossing clearance for runway 27.
Air New Zealand 124 firm, cross runway 27.
Punch now.
Cross runway 27, thank you, New Zealand 124.
Runway 16, Docel 1.
Philippine 2 requesting for push and start.
Our beacon on here, we're going to request push and start in a second.
Philippines 2, push and start approved.
And we'll request our push and start. Melbourne approach, New Zealand 409 at Bay Delta 20 requests push and start. And we'll squawk mode Charlie.
Air New Zealand 409, cheers, push and start approved. Traffic is a Philippines Boeing 777, just pushing in the bay, 2 down to your right. I suggest you stand by, I'll advise when you're clear to push.
Okay, we'll await clearance for push. New Zealand 409.
Qantas 25 taxi. We're still with Quebec on the 8 is very clear.
Qantas 355, Quebec is
that's
current.
cool.
Taxi via Echo to the Echo holding point, runway 16.
Echo and Echo on 16. And Qantas 25.
Alright, well I think we'll start up one at the gate just to save a bit of time. So we've got the bleed.
Qantas 182, contact centre, 123 decimal 75. Have a good one.
About time.
After center 123 decimal 75, U2, Qantas 182.
Over to start. Start up one.
Alrighty, good day, Melbourne approach. This is Bell 7 Romeo Fox with you. We're on the ground at Melbourne, Gate Hotel 2. Type Bell 407 helicopter. We are requesting permission for startup, and we would like, if possible, direct departure right here from the ramp.
Fan starting to spin.
7 Romeo Foxtrot. Roger, push and start approved. Squawk tree 15. You can expect a direct departure from the ramp.
New Zealand 124 holding Bravo.
Air New Zealand 124, report ready.
New Zealand 124 ready for departure.
Air New Zealand 124, report airborne, runway 16, clear for takeoff.
Report airborne, clear for takeoff runway 16, New Zealand 124.
Alright, so we're still waiting for our clearance to push. Which is because of
7 Romeo Foxtrot, Melbourne approach.
Let's go. Yeah, it's pretty realistic, especially when you add the Vatsim side of it. Keeps you on your toes. So we'll just wait for the spur to push behind us. Hey, prep for it. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a weird one, bit of a change, but it's good to have you guys along on the flight. So he's going to push behind us soon.
New Zealand 124 airborne passing 1,000 feet.
Air New Zealand 124 identified, climb via SID flight level 240.
Climb via SID 24, flight level 240, New Zealand 124.
Start up both at the gate here.
Qantas 255 approaching Echo 16, ready to go.
Hey Pete.
Qantas 255, runway 16, line up and wait. You can expect a 1 minute delay for departure due to wake turbulence.
Line up 16 and hold. Qantas 255.
Alright, predictive wind shear. So I should get about, well, should be out of our way by now.
And Qantas 255, runway 16 report airborne, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 16, Qantas 255.
Philippine 2 requesting for taxi to runway 16.
Philippine 2, taxi via Alpha to the Bravo holding point, runway 16, cross runway 27.
Alpha Bravo holding point runway 16, Philippine 2.
And Air New Zealand 409er, that Philippines Boeing 7, correction, Boeing 777 is passing right to left behind you. You can push when you're clear.
Okay, clear to push once the traffic behind passes. New Zealand 409. Alright, let's get the tug sorted. Reverse thrust, yeah. When nobody's looking. Prep for it, you just came back from Thailand, oh my god.
Qantas 255 airborne, 1,300 for 5,000.
One of my favourite places.
Qantas 255 identified, climb via SID flight level 240.
Qantas 240, Qantas 255.
Yeah, pretty nice and short hiatuses in Aussie generally, Steve.
Air New Zealand 124, contact centre 123.75. Have a great one.
SID 123.75, thank you, New Zealand 124.
be a nice quick taxi out to runway 16. Alright. Straight enough. Good enough for a government job. Alright, so additional normal, we'll get rid of the tug. We'll blame that parking job on the tug. Flight controls. Now we're not doing everything totally by the book here. It's kind of efforts to get things moving along. So if you are a real world Airbus pilot, then please forgive me. Okay, so it was
Qantas 255, contact centre 123.75. Have a great flight.
2375, CSO, Qantas 2
flaps 1. And it was down 0.3 on the trim. There we go. 5,000 sets. The engine's running. We'll turn off the APU. And we're about ready for taxi, guys. Steve, alright. Night man, sleep tight, and thanks for...
Alrighty, hello and good
coming
day again, Melbourne Approach. This is Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot with you again. We got disconnected there for a second. We're back up and running. Bell 7 Romeo Fox is on the ground, Gate Hotel 2, Ramp Hotel 2 here at Melbourne. We are requesting permission for startup, and we would like direct departure right here from the gate if possible.
We'll request taxi clearance once we can get a word in.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, push and start approved. Your airways correction. Advise when you're ready to copy your airways clearance.
Will advise when ready, Melbourne 7 Romeo Fox.
This could be our chance. Melbourne Approach, New Zealand 409, a request taxi 16.
Air New Zealand 409, a taxi to the Echo holding point, runway 16.
To the Echo holding point, runway 16, New Zealand 409.
Melbourne Approach, good afternoon, Netlink 1554 9000.
Netlink Netlink 1554, Melbourne Approach, runway 16. You can expect the ILS approach. Descend via star 3000. Melbourne Terminal information, Quebec is current.
Let's get rolling here.
Expecting ILS 16, descend 3000 via star on Netlink 1554.
Philippines 2, just for next time, you need clearance to enter runway 16. But that's not a problem. Runway 16, clear for takeoff, report airborne.
Clear for takeoff, report airborne Philippine 2.
Alright, we're gonna
7 Romeo Foxtrot, Melbourne
take
Approach.
a next left, which will be
7 Romeo Foxtrot with you, stand by.
and that's where we'll be taken off from. Hey, Darren, cheers, mate. Good to see you too. Sleep tight. I know it's a crazy time to be doing a stream.
Philippine 2 now airborne passing through 3,400 feet.
Philippine 2 identified. Climb via SID flight level 240.
Climb via the C2 flight level 240 Philippine 1-2.
Alright, it's an intersection takeoff, so we've got a little bit less runway than originally planned, so we'll go for
Melbourne approach, 7 Romeo Fox with you again.
Toga power and
7 Romeo Foxtrot, advise when ready to copy clearance.
sure, but we'll get the landing lights on. I think it's going to be
Melbourne approach, 7 Romeo Fox, we're ready to
Takeoff
copy clearance.
imminent.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, you're cleared to Phillip Island direct. Squawk tree 15. Climb visual 3,500.
Excuse me while I have a silent
Advise
break
when ready
here.
for push and start.
Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot is cleared direct to Phillip Island, then is filed 3315 in the box.
Normal.
You said climb in intervals of 500 up to 3,500. 7 Romeo Foxtrot.
7
Hey.
Romeo Foxtrot, that was climb visually
David.
to 3,500.
Good to see you.
Affirmative. Climb visually to 3,500. Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot.
Let's get our takeoff clearance.
And 7 Romeo Foxtrot, let me know when you're ready for push and start. Correction, for start and takeoff.
Melbourne approach, Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot, advising ready for start and takeoff.
What's the
7 Romeo Foxtrot, start approved, report airborne.
Push and start and approved for 7 Romeo Fox, will report when airborne.
Okay, let's go for it. Melbourne approach, New Zealand 409er, holding short of 16 at Echo, ready for departure.
Air New Zealand 409, runway 16, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 16, New Zealand 409er. Alright, here we go, guys.
And Air New Zealand 409, report airborne.
We'll report airborne, New Zealand 409er. Alright, after all that, we're just about ready to rock and roll, guys.
Melbourne approach, Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot, confirm 3315 in the box, squawk ident.
7
Squawk
correction.
3,
Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot, affirm.
I think we've got our right squawk in the box there, Pete. Alright, let's go for it.
Three 3315 in the box for Bell 7 Romeo Fox.
That's stable. Toga.
Philippines 2, contact center 123.75. Have a good flight.
Melbourne approach, Bell 7 Romeo Fox, airborne, passing 800.
7 Romeo Foxtrot identified.
Affirmative, Bell 7 Romeo Fox.
Philippines 2, contact center 123.75. Have a good flight.
Zealand 409 is airborne, passing 2400 for 5000.
New Zealand 409 identified, climb via SID, flight level 240.
Climb via the SID to flight level 240, New Zealand 409. Hey, Rippy.
And 7 Romeo Foxtrot, you're clear to track direct Phillip Island already.
Affirmative, Bell 7 Romeo Fox.
Hey, John. Good to see you too, man. And, yep, wheels are up. Pete. Hey, 9 deuce.
Airlink
Right.
1554 from Belter, cleared ILS approach, runway 16.
From Melbourne, clear ILS to 16.
Got it, Pete.
50.
Alright, we'll get this part out of the way and then we'll settle into the cruise. Looks good in black, huh? OPG Bobo from Croatia. Good to see you too. I bet you thought you'd see me eating something by now. So this is the Vatsim kind of live traffic view, so we can see, here's where we're going, Sydney, up here, and this is where we're just coming from down here in Melbourne. So we've got Melbourne approach, which is that little circle, and then we'll be switching over to Melbourne, Melbourne centre soon once we get out of here. So if we zoom down into this mess, that's the guy that we're waiting for Pushback to get out of our way, and this is us down here, and it's a little bit delayed, so we'll soon be on our way to follow these chaps, or those chaps, Joe, Sam, yep. Hey, beat, right seats open, mate. Could use a hand up here. Right, so we're coming up on 10,000, so we'll be setting standard pressure soon. Ludmilla, hey, nice to see you. Alright, and we'll get the landing lights off here as well, and we'll turn off those seatbelt signs. So we're cleared up to 240.
Melbourne approach, Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, Melbourne approach.
Must be time for a sneaky cider.
Melbourne approach, Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot, request flight following.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, no reported IFR traffic.
Melbourne approach, 7 Romeo Foxtrot, say again.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, there's no reported IFR traffic. As you're in Class Charlie airspace, you are automatically under clearance. But when you're leaving my airspace, I'll hand you off to the center controller.
Affirmative, Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot.
And 7 Romeo Foxtrot, I'm showing you 600 feet above 3,500. Verify QNH 1025.
Pete's assistant with the
Affirmative, 7 Romeo
here.
Foxtrot, we'll get below 4,000 then.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, cheers. Airlink 1554, runway 16, clear to land.
Runway 16, clear to land.
Here you go, Pete, that's for you.
Sorry about that, Melbourne. Our frame rates got a little choppy there above downtown Melbourne.
Alright,
7 Romeo Fox.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, not a problem.
Where we're heading?
Air New Zealand 409, contact centre 123.75. Have a great flight.
123.75. Thanks heaps for the cover. New Zealand 409. Alright, we'll come back to that. We'll switch over
Rex
to
211,
now.
contact Melbourne approach on 132.0, g'day.
Thanks, mate.
Melbourne Centre, g'day. New Zealand 409, climbing 14.14240.
New Zealand 409, Melbourne Centre, g'day, climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, New Zealand 409. Right. That's our final cruise.
Qantas 145 cross taxi.
Qantas 145, taxi Golf, cross 1916 right,
Trim
Charlie,
speed,
cross 1925, Bravo 10, holding point, runway 16
bus.
left.
Set and forget.
Taxi Golf cross runway 16 right, taxi Charlie cross runway 25 and hold short holding point Bravo 10 Qantas 145.
Arcade Muffin, hey! Missed you guys too. It's and the Lone Droid. Yeah. It's been a long time. This is just a bit of a test, you know, this is something, these little flights here that I do. It's not always in Australia, sometimes I'll be flying in the States or, you know, the UK. And just really to see if anybody was into coming along, hanging out, or if it was going to bore everybody to death. So I guess we'll see. This is the first time I have
Velocity 1090 when ready, descend to flight level 250.
It's a massive experiment, but I'm glad you guys have been positive so far. Boy.
Pilot Club 2121, continue descend to 9000, Melbourne QNH 1025.
Jorge Ponche.
25, descend 29,000.
Gave it my best effort, man.
1
I hope it was close enough. Alright, let's have a look. A Blackbird. Of course, we're flying in Australia, but New Zealand is my home country. And this is a representation of one of our airplanes. Not all of the New Zealand planes are painted black. This is a special. See how many people are in here. What, about 20 people? I think. I know, this is all new to me. I'm just glad I'm not talking to myself. But yeah, for those of you in the States flying over there, it's definitely pretty intense, so if you're keen to see some of that action, JFK, LAX, all that. But this session, pretty soon, once we get into the cruise, probably one of those sort of AMA.
Station on Melbourne Centre, hot mic.
Somebody's being naughty. yeah, basically a chance to just hang out with you guys, and if you want to ask me anything, go for it. If you just want to hang out in the chat, no worries at all.
Pilot Club 2121, contact Melbourne approach 132.0, g'day. 182, descend via the star 5000, descend via the start of 5,500, runway 35, expect ILS approach.
Expect ILS runway 35, send about a start of 5,000, minus 182.
So, Sydney. Hey, I'm not going to crash. I haven't had that many sliders yet. Jump. It's pretty cold out there. So it'll be 16.
What is 43, leaving my airspace to the northwest, control on identification terminated, frequency change approved. Qantas 43, leaving my airspace to the northwest, control and identification service terminated, frequency change approved.
Alright, this ATP up here is pretty much the equi-time point, so probably...
Good day, Melbourne Center, Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot with you, 3,900 feet.
Before we land.
Romeo Foxtrot, Melbourne Centre, Roger. You're outside of controlled airspace, so there's no reported traffic outside of controlled airspace.
Affirmative, 7 Romeo Fox.
Sydney. So it'll probably be a 3 arrival. Move it to Wigan to Tammy. Hang a right out to Dudok, Nasho, and from 16 right. We'll get rid of Victus from Tessat. Aletha Bennett. Hello. Yeah, I know. Long time.
Velocity 1090, contact me on 122.6.
Joining this this last minute experiment.
Velocity 1090, Melbourne Center, continue to descend to flight level 130.
You look familiar. The yeah, the air traffic control is cool. I have to admit, when I first started flying with ATC years ago, it was terrifying. You know, I'd sort of sit there and just listen and listen. You know, too scared to broadcast anything, because it's a bit of a learning curve. But then once you
Qantas 182, cleared ILS approach runway 35.
Cleared ILS, runway 35, Qantas 182.
It's all good. So for most of you guys watching, I guess it's some crazy time of the morning.
Melbourne Center Qantas 145 ready 16 left.
Qantas 145, winds 130 degrees, 12 knots, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 16 left, clear for takeoff, Qantas 145.
Still climbing up to our cruise level, flight level 370. These short hops between Sydney and Melbourne, it's generally around an hour, so it's kind of like a parabolic arc. You got very little time in the cruise before you start going back down again. Oh, there we go. Well, it's midnight in the US, Sherlock. Easter too, eh? So I'm about to start a 4-day weekend, so that's great. It's currently 10 to 8 at night here on a Thursday. So people start, so here's our top of climb here. This little blue marker, and white here is our top of descent. That's where we'll start thinking about coming down. So Australia's about 2 hours behind us, so it's be about 10 to 6. So expecting the ILS.
Melbourne Center Qantas 145, everyone passing 1000 for 5000.
Qantas 145, center identified, climb by the said flight level 350, cancel speed.
Climb by said flight level 250, cancel speed, Qantas 145.
Still climbing on a Monday night. They do what's called the Milk Run Monday in Aussie, so it gets very busy between Sydney and Melbourne. So Sydney and Melbourne's typically considered the Milk Run, but they do events in other parts of the country as well, just to spice it up. So when you get a lot of planes, a lot of controllers. MFOS 9 AM here in Europe. Oh yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? We're more or less sort of 12 hours ahead here in New Zealand. Glenn, you went to school to be an aircraft technician. Yeah, some of those radio call-outs. A lot of people on here are still kind of learning their way in terms of the pilot side of things. The way that the controllers spec, I think it's pretty much according to how the Aussies normally do their air traffic control. I noticed quite a few differences. You know, when you and some of the phraseology anyway when you fly in different parts of the world.
Qantas 145, cancel the SID, drink direct
X15, hey,
dip
good to
side
see you.
flight plan rate.
That was a turn left, track direct, dip safe flight
Glenn.
Qantas 145.
It's flight level 370 will be topping that. If any of those watching from the US, we've actually got probably one of the biggest air shows that we have here in New Zealand coming up this Easter. It's an annual thing, Warbirds over Wanaka. We've got a very special few guests from the US, a couple of F-16s, and I think there's a C-17, and those F-16s, they were based in Japan. They're USAF aircraft, but I think based in Japan, and they've come across here, flew all the way here, supported by the KC-10. Unfortunately, it's on the South Island, so I'm not going, but yeah, it's wicked when we get some US aircraft coming along. Just a quick check on our progress. So we've got the Philippines 777 ahead of us. We've got some control down here in Canberra. Sydney's looking a little bit bleak in terms of real ATC on at the moment.
Melbourne Sonar, good afternoon, Christian. Good evening to you.
That may change by the time
Even
we get there.
4.1 for 10 at 10,000.
Qantas 957, Melbourne Centre, g'day, identified, climb via the said flight level 340, cancel speed.
Climb via the set of flight level 340, cancel the speed restrictions, minus 957.
Melbourne Centre, g'day, velocity 1428, Melbourne, Delta 20 ramp, request up that far for Canberra.
Velocity 1428, Melbourne Centre, contact Melbourne, approach 132.0.
1320 for approach, sorry about that, velocity 1428.
I'm glad I'm jealous. You guys are so lucky over there to see all that stuff on the regular. Tokolosh, kia ora.
Sorry, I said 912, stand 54 domestic. We're ready to push.
Flight is going well, mate. So we're
That's it,
cruising here
912,
at
push
flight level
approved.
370.
It's approved, and said 912.
We'll be starting our descent about 120 nautical miles down into Sydney. We've got air traffic control here. We had
Qantas 182,
full coming out of
contact Canberra
Melbourne.
Tower 118.7.
Hoping that we get
Canberra
Sydney
Tower
to
118.7,
Sydney
Qantas 182.
by the time we get out of Melbourne Centre's control area here, but if not, we'll wing it.
Qantas 255, contact me on 129.8, expect start clearance.
1298, Qantas 255.
Qantas 957, leave seat for about 5 minutes.
I bet.
Qantas 955, report back.
That's awesome, Glenn.
Yes.
Living the dream.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 255.
Qantas 255, Melbourne Centre, start clearance, Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right, when ready, descent, flight level 250.
Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right. When ready, descend 250, Qantas 255.
Excellent. You're right.
Melbourne Centre, Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, Melbourne
we've got
Centre.
a fellow.
Melbourne Centre, 7 Romeo
Some pilot
Foxtrot.
here.
Is Phillip Island controlled
gonna
or
be critiquing.
uncontrolled airport?
Yeah, it's uncontrolled. That's an uncontrolled aerodrome, so so you can do whatever you like outside of controlled airspace.
Maha to
Oh,
888.
affirmative. Phillip
Good to see
Island
you again
at my
too,
discretion
my friend.
uncontrolled, 7 Romeo Fox.
So Melbourne Centre, they may change our if they're covering all the way to Sydney, we might get a frequency change.
Centre, g'day,
en
Aussie.
route.
Aussie 4, Melbourne Centre, g'day, squawk 1054.
1054, flight level 360.
Okay, that's good news. Thanks, Takeoff. So
Aussie
any
4,
landing we can walk away
identified,
from is a
clear
good
to
one.
Melbourne via Razzie flight plan route.
Hope we're in
Clear
agreement
to
with
Melbourne
that.
via Razzie, planned route, Aussie 4.
Right, so a bit of a RAAF. You guys have got some proper jets over there. Well, the RAAF does.
Qantas 145 leaving my airspace to the east. Controller and identification service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Qantas 145. Have a great evening.
Oh, Glenn.
You too.
F-16 firing full after.
Philippine 2, contact me on 129.8. Expect start clearance.
Yeah, that'll be epic. I bet you could feel it right through your bones.
Velocity 1090,
Oh,
continue descent to 9,000. Launch system QNH 1024.
So, the Philippines flight ahead's got a frequency change to 129.8, so we will prepare for that. We will get similar soon, I imagine.
Melbourne Center, Qantas 957 is back to the flight deck.
MFOS,
Qantas
just a little
957,
further.
contact me on 123.75.
Don't make me turn this
123,
plane around.
475, Qantas 957. Melbourne Center, Qantas 957 on 123.75.
Qantas 957. Velocity 1090, contact launch system approach on 123.8. G'day. Philippine 2, contact me on 129.8. Expect start clearance.
129.8. Confirm.
A firm.
8 is okay. Great talk.
Alright. So we cheated a bit and we got our ATIS for Sydney via text rather than tuning in. Temperature 23, QNH 1024, and I think we'll get our frequency change very shortly. Oh, Glenn, yeah, B1B. Ah, it's such a beautiful plane. 4 of them. Now, if only they could make a B1 airliner, I think we'd give Concorde a run for its money.
Philippine 2,
Phillips
control tower, what is
Ramen.
it again? What frequency?
Philippine 2, 129.8.
Is that for 80s Sydney?
Negative 1298 is Melbourne Centre, so the 8 is for Sydney is 126.25 no. So you're meant to contact Melbourne Centre, which is me, on 129.8.
Alright, 129.8, Philippine 2.
Okay, we should be expecting our star clearance very shortly. Possibly at non-up.
Philippine 2.
Philippine 2, Melbourne Centre, Roger, start clearance is the Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right. When ready, descend flight level 250.
What is the arrival, sir? Again.
Philippine 2, star clearance, Rivet 3, arrival, runway 16 right, and when ready, descend to flight level 250.
I will expect Rivet 3 for arrival 16 right for the runway and
Patient
ready to
controllers.
descend flight level 250 for Philippine 2.
Sir, that's at 9 of 12. We're at taxi. Any chance of getting 16 right for departure?
Melbourne Center, Bell 7 Romeo Foxtrot is on the ground at Phillip Island. Thanks so much for the ATC today. We appreciate it. It's been a pleasure flying down under, and hope to see you again next time.
That's a nice chat.
7 Romeo Foxtrot, no worries, see ya.
And these guys on Vatsim, they
Ansett 912.
they're not paid. They
if I put you on runway 16
use
right,
their
I'm
own
going to have
time
to give you radar
help us
vectors for
make
your
this whole thing a
departure.
bit more realistic.
Are you
so
happy with that?
We really do appreciate everything they do.
Ansett 912 center.
Philippine 2, hello, sir.
Philippine 2, no, negative, not for you. Ansett 912 center.
Go ahead, sir.
Ansett 912. Just confirming you're requesting runway 16 right for departure, correct?
Making me have a side of here.
Correct, sir, if able.
Ansett 912, okay, but the caveat is if you're going to depart on 16 right, I'm going to have to give you radar vectors, the radar departure out of runway 16 right. Confirm you're happy with that.
We're happy with that. Radar vectors is fine. We would like to request departure from Gulf.
It is something different, and it was
okay, Ansett 912 in that case.
And very nearly didn't happen. So
Ansett 912 re-cleared runway 16 right, Sydney 3 departure, and
you guys have
rest
come
of
along.
your airways remains
said hi.
unchanged, and advise ready
Really
for taxi.
appreciate it. The video's uploaded.
Fair to Goldie 16 right, Sydney 3. Rest of clearance and change, and we are ready to taxi now.
It's just something that
Ansett 912 Roger,
I do
taxi Golf holding point
reasonably
runway
often these
16
days.
right.
So if you guys
Golf
are
holding
keen
point and call you back for departure and say 1912.
seeing me fly different parts of the world, perhaps you've got an airport preference. You want
What say 34,
see a
center
flight?
g'day, climb
To
flight
or
level
from?
310.
310. Maybe we can make it happen, but
New Zealand 409, contact me on 129.8, expect star clearance.
129.8, New Zealand 409.
Qantas 255, leaving 390.
Qantas 255 Roger, descend to 9000, Sydney QNH 1024.
9000, QNH 1024, Qantas 255.
Melbourne Centre, New Zealand 409, flight level 370.
New Zealand 409, thank you, star clearance, Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Cleared the Rivet 3 arrival for runway 16 right, when ready down to 250, New Zealand 409. Thanks King Cookie, and let me see what I can do about that. See if I can adjust the mic here.
Sir, Ansett 912, reaching Gulf of 165, let's go.
I have cranked up the mic a bit.
Ansett 912 Roger, assign heading...
Is it any better?
Okay, assign runway heading 155, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
One 155, clear takeoff,
Alright,
16 right from Gulf, Ansett 912.
let's get this arrival in here before we hit our top of descent. So arrival, we've got the ILS into 16 right, which is via the Rivet 3. So let's just make sure we're looking at the right stuff here. Cullen, Terra, Rivet.
Qantas 957 star clearance available.
Tessat.
For
So we'll get vectors. We'll get vectors from Tessat. All right.
Qantas 957.
Qantas 957 cleared the Lizzie 9 Alpha arrival, runway 16. When ready, descend to flight level 250.
Qantas 957 clear. Lizzie 9
Okay,
Alpha.
the mic is cranked up a bit more now. So thanks for the feedback, King Cookie. Hopefully that's a wee bit better. Not massively loud. Okay, so we'll get 250 set up here for our descent. Unlike the Boeing, the Airbus won't automatically descend when you hit your top of descent if you've got a lower altitude selected, so we'll need to
So that's a 912 crossing 1,800 for 5,000.
awesome.
NZ
Good to hear it's
9112
better.
set 912 set a identified climb by the set to flight level 350, cancel speed.
Hey, C.
Cancel speed and clips 350 about
7 years. It's that long.
Cancel 912.
Too long, huh? Appreciate you coming along. Temp 23, QNH 1024.
All stations inbound for Sydney. Weather information uniform is now current. Winds 140 degrees, 11 knots. Conditions cav okay, but independent visual approaches are available on request at the moment, although it may be subject to change within the next half an hour or so.
Okay. ILS. On 6 right. Let's have a look here. 3,000 from Erdon. Decision 210. Oh, King Cookie, you know your stuff. This is the Phoenix. The Phoenix Block 2 update. Wind here.
Philippine 2 descend to 10,000, Sydney QNH 1024.
Okay, we're pretty much all set up for our descent. Just waiting for our top of descent,
Philippine 2
and then we'll start heading down
descend to 10,000 feet, Sydney
to
QNH
250.
1024.
Continue descend 10,000, QNH 1024 for Philippine 2.
And set 912 turn left heading 050.
Left 050 and set 912.
Okay, there's a few.
Aussie 04, contact me 123.75.
Well,
12375 Aussie.
couple of arrivals before us into Sydney. Beautiful day. King Cookie.
Qantas 255, descend by the star to 6,000, runway 16 right, expect ILS, then independent visual approach when visual.
You fly the A320?
6000. Specs. ILS 16 right, then the independent visual for Qantas 255.
We've got some contrails. Alright, coming up on our top of the
Set now 12 resume navigation, track direct to MVUG, flight
20
plan.
miles. Oh my gosh.
Direct invag and set
The
that.
hearts are going off. Whoa. Alright, we'll be out of the cruise soon, guys, and then we'll have some action. You started, oh, you're flying the TBM. That's an awesome plane. I haven't flown it in the air, but there was a channel that I watch who he flies TBM, or at least he did, Steve O'Canevo or something like that. Can't quite remember, but really enjoyed that. Guziek, greetings. Good to see you too. Beautiful blue skies. I always fly with real weather and real time on, so most of the time if I choose to fly in the States, it's invariably always dark and or raining, which just adds to the excitement. I fly in Oz for kind of a chill flight, and I thought that would be good to do, so I've actually got time to look at the chat, have a yarn, hang out with you guys. Alright, so we're heading in towards Rivet now, so we're going to start our descent very shortly. The Airbus has got quite intuitive controls. It's kind of a push forward for the aircraft to do it, pull back if you want to take manual controls. So we're kind of coming up on top of descent, so we'll start our descent down to flight level 250.
We'll continue descent flight level 070. We'll climb via descend via the seat, and we'll expect ILS 16 right for approach. Philippine 2.
Yeah, King Cookie, yeah, it's just the opposite, yeah. Well, the opposite but same of what I experience over there. And it's one of those things where I really do like to keep it as real as I can, so as tempting as it is to change the time, I kind of deal with what I get stuck with wherever I choose to fly. And you know, at night in the weather in that busy US airspace, quite nerve-wracking.
Qantas 255 from Boogie, turn left heading 335 for downwind.
From Boogie, turn left 355, flow Qantas 255.
Alright, so we kind of get an idea of how we're going to get routed.
Qantas 834, star clearance available. Qantas 834, cleared Poly 9 Alpha arrival, Aaron transition runway 35. And when ready, descend to flight level 250.
Qantas 834, requesting the 9X radar transition.
Qantas 834, stand by.
16 right. It's going to be the Rivet 3. And we're expecting the ILS, which unfortunately does not match.
Qantas 834, roger, re-cleared Poly 9 X-ray arrival, Ebony transition runway 35.
Yeah, Poly 9 X-ray arrival.
Quickly change this for a second.
Qantas 834, just confirm me, Ebony transition, and when ready, flight level 250.
Qantas 834, Ebony transition, level 250.
Qantas 957, you appear paused there, you okay there?
We'll get some speed break out here. This could be an interesting one. Set up correctly.
What's Qantas 957, Melbourne Centre?
Qantas 957, go ahead.
Qantas 957, you look paused on my radar screen, confirm that you're okay there?
Alright, I think we're going to do some
we're now
hasty changes.
Stomach please, Qantas 957.
Roger.
Some manual inputs here.
Melbourne Centre, g'day. Qantas 436 with you, flight level 130.
Qantas 436, Melbourne Centre, g'day, climb to flight level 310.
Up to 310, Qantas 436.
You're going to have to make this quick. Bigham, Tammy.
Qantas 957, it looks, it is fixed.
Qantas
And then
957.
we're going to have to put in some altitude constraints very, very quickly.
Aussie 04, star clearance
Boogie.
available.
Aussie 4 send.
Aussie 04, Lucy 9 Alpha arrival, runway 16. When ready, descend flight level 250.
Aussie 9 Alpha 16, when ready, flight level 250. Aussie 4.
Tammy.
And set 912, leaving my airspace to the north, control and identification service terminated, frequency change approved.
Unicorn 122.8 here.
Philippine 2, turn, cancel the start, turn left, heading
Bigham,
335 for your downwind.
Boogie.
Turn heading 335, Philippine 2.
Qantas 255, descend to 4000.
Set 4,000, Qantas 255.
We're going to need to be from Rivet Track to across
Philippine
Bigham.
2, you can descend to 5000.
8,000.
Descending to 5,000, Philippine 2.
Cost Tammy at or below 9,000. Alright, it's getting a bit busy here. Reprogramming this one. Boogie at or above 6,000. Not quite sure why the star.
Qantas 255, looks like you're flying on a heading of 360.
Got a bit messed up, so sorry.
Well, that's all
I haven't
good. You
been
can
able to pay
descend
much attention to the chat
3,000.
just
I might
now.
probably get you in on a shorter final, maybe, if that suits you.
Okay, we might have a slight variance. Doesn't surprise me. Can we take 5 left for Qantas 255?
Qantas 255, that would be much more of a hassle for you, but I'll, so I might stick you on 16 right if that's all good with you.
Sorry, we meant 5 degrees to the left just to wash off a bit of speed.
Alright, well hopefully we've got that...
Qantas 255, roger, turn left 5 degrees.
Left 5 degrees, Qantas 255, which is pretty...
Hopefully we've got that set up. Gulio LM, hello. Andre, g'day man.
New Zealand 409, apologies for that. Descend. Okay, cancel the star, maintain present heading, descend to 10,000 feet, and the QNH 1024.
Cancel the star, descend to 10,000 feet, and the QNH 1024, New Zealand 409er. So basically you forgot about us, so we're...
And New Zealand 409, maintain present heading.
And maintain present heading, New Zealand 409er. So we'll crank up the speed.
Plus 957, descend
speed
via
brakes
star
here.
to 9,000, Melbourne QNH 1024.
1024, descend via the star, 9,000, plus 957.
Lunch on the plane, yep. We've got a
Qantas 255, we're
New
ready
Zealand
for
ORP, considering we're on
Qantas
an New
255,
Zealand
turn right heading
flight.
060.
Right, 060, Qantas 255.
Alright, so yeah, we're we're about 10,000 feet high because the controller forgot about us up here at flight level 250, but it did buy us some time to reprogram that approach. So I expect, yeah, we'll keep the brakes out here, we'll come down
Philippine 2, turn right heading 360.
like a rocket.
360,
Bit
Philippine 2.
unpleasant for the passengers, but needs must, so we're coming down about 3,000 feet a minute. And if we can get down in time, we should get a left turn from Boogie.
Confirm 360, heading.
Philippine 2, A firm.
Enough fuel?
Alright.
Yeah, we've got enough gas, we've got 3.5 tons.
Qantas 255, you can
Gonna save a bit
continue
of
the
time
left-hand
here just
turn
by...
heading 125.
We normally
And you're cleared ILS approach runway 16 right.
turn on the lights and
Right to 125, and cleared on
passengers
16
belted
right.
in it
We could do the visual
below
for Qantas
10,000,
255.
but I think it's going to give it a
Qantas
busy.
255, roger, cleared independent visual approach runway 16 right.
Cleared independent visual, 16 right, Qantas 255, check.
We may even get some delay vectors here.
And Philippine 2, you're well 400 feet below your cleared level. Confirm your QNH is set correct.
QNH 1024 for Philippine 2.
So I think we'll get vectors all the way in now. We're pretty much a bit of a non-standard approach.
Philippine 2, turn right heading 060 and descend to 4,000.
060 and descend to 4,000. Philippine 2.
New Zealand 409, turn left heading 360.
Left to 360, New Zealand 409er. Okay. Turn to the left. A little bit earlier.
Melbourne Centre, velocity 1428 on climb 210 for
What we would do
240.
if we were lower.
Velocity 1428, Melbourne Centre, g'day, climb to flight level 310.
Flight level 310, velocity 1428.
Qantas 834, descend via the star to 9,000, Canberra QNH 1023.
$4,000 feet a minute. We are
Qantas 834, descend
dropping
via
like
the
a
star
rock.
to 9,000, Canberra QNH 1023.
4,400 feet. This would definitely be, please explain.
New Zealand 409, you can descend to 5,000, runway 16 right, expect ILS, then independent visual approach when visual.
Okay, clear to descend down to 5,000 from runway 16 right, expecting ILS approach, then independent visual, New Zealand 409er.
Qantas 255 established 16 right, visual.
Qantas 255, winds 140 degrees, 11 knots, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Adelaide 16, right, Qantas 255.
5,000 feet a minute.
Melbourne Centre, velocity 55
pretend we
Delta
haven't
with
got
you at flight level
any passengers on board
350.
right now.
And we're tracking towards Mount Gambier time 0749.
Velocity 55 Delta, Melbourne Centre, g'day, score 3645.
Alright, we're going to have to wind that speed back.
3645, velocity 55
Coming
Delta.
up on 10,000. It's going to slow down
Qantas
our
436,
descent.
star clearance available.
But
Qantas 436, ready to copy.
And
much we
Qantas
can
436, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Clear Poly 9 Alpha arrival, Ebony transition, runway 35.
Clear the Poly 9 Alpha arrival, Ebony transition, 35, Qantas 436.
it's 250 knots below 10,000 feet, so we needed to slow it down there. So we'll resume our plummet to try and salvage this approach.
G'day, Melbourne Centre, just a 613, climbing through 4,400 feet to 10,000 feet.
Jetstar 613 Melbourne Centre, g'day. Identified climb by SID, flight level 360, cancel speed.
1024, which
Climb by
conveniently
SID, flight level 360, cancel speed restrictions, Jetstar
is
613.
what we had set previously.
Philippine 2, turn right, heading 120, cleared ILS approach runway 16 right.
120 cleared, ILS 16 right for Philippine 2. Is it, sir, is it 120 for Philippine 2?
125.
125 for Philippine 2. Okay.
New Zealand 409, descend to 4,000.
Descend 4,000 feet, New Zealand 409.
And New Zealand 409, I might get you on a longer funnel just to bleed off that speed.
New Zealand 409.
Velocity 55 Delta, identified at flight level 350, you're cleared to Melbourne via Mount Gambier flight plan route.
Mount Gambier planned route, velocity 55 Delta, and just for your planning purposes and for our training, we'd like to do the Windy 1 Papa arrival and the RNP Papa for runway 16.
Velocity 55 Delta, standby. You can expect that for now. I will have to coordinate that with Melbourne approach.
Alright.
Good stuff.
Flyby A320, Day Killers Fortnight. No, it's the Phoenix A320.
Qantas 255 vacated Sydney 16 right, will taxi domestic 5.
Qantas 255, taxi Bravo, cross runway 25, Golf, domestic 5.
The cabin
Bravo
is now
across
secure for landing.
25, Bravo to domestic 5, Qantas 255, cheers.
So we'll expect the right turn
Are
here.
you for the Qantas domestic? Because domestic 5 is actually GA.
Is that not over by the maintenance hangars north side?
Alright, we'll start bringing those speed brakes in that
North
we've
side's domestic 1, mate.
We'll do
had
that
out
then.
for a long time.
Yep, that's what I thought. Qantas 255, taxi Bravo, cross runway 25, Bravo to domestic 1 to the bay.
Yeah, alright. Bravo across 25 to domestic 1, Qantas 255. Now makes sense.
And I think we'll get our right turn any second now, maybe some further descent.
New Zealand 409, turn right, heading 060 for base.
Right to 060, New Zealand 409. Whoa. Okay, let's
Velocity 1428,
Get
star
some-
clearance available.
speed control back.
Velocity 1428, go ahead.
Yeah, it's the
Velocity
Glenn, it's the
1428, cleared Poly 9 Alpha
200
arrival,
with the
Ebony
IAE
transition, runway
engines,
35.
which sound amazing.
And when ready, descend flight level 250.
Poly 9 Alpha with Ebony transition runway 35, descending 250 description.
Okay, we're shaving off our speed now. We'll get out a notch of flaps. We'll get a right turn shortly and... yeah, we'll probably slow down a little bit prematurely here.
Philippine 2, the wind's 140 degrees, 11 knots, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Runway 16 right, cleared to land Philippine 2.
I think we will speed up
Center Aussie 4 leaving flight level 360.
a wee bit just to save some time.
Aussie 4, brake, New Zealand 409, turn right, heading 120, descend to 3000, cleared ILS, approach runway 16 right.
Right to 120, down to 3000, cleared ILS 16 right, New Zealand 409. So,
Station calling carrier wave only.
keep that turn going.
Plus 957 center.
Plus 957.
Plus 957, contact approach
Wrecking
132.0.
dorms.
132.
How's it going?
Plus 957.
Melbourne Sunny Day, Qatar 908 with you, flight level 410.
Qatar 908, center g'day, squawk 1522.
Squawk 1522, Qatar 908.
I hope we end up intercepting this.
2,500.
I've never had this
Qatar 908 center identified at flight
never had
level
this flashing
410
ILS
to Sydney via Valgi flight plan
before.
route.
Of course it happens.
Maintain flight level 4104 for now. I'll have
And
your
we're on a
start
live
turns
stream.
in the next couple of minutes.
Clear to Sydney Ruthervalgi flight plan route, maintain flight level 410, Qatar 908.
Please intercept. Here we go. We got that.
Aussie 04 descend to 90,000 Melbourne. Actually, stand by for the Melbourne QNH. There's been a change in the ATIS at the moment.
90,000 latest METARs indicating 102 for Aussie 4.
Aussie 4.
Okay, so what are we? About 15 miles out. We'll keep the speed up a bit. Start slowing down once we're within about 10. Love that. Beautiful.
Plus 834 descend by star 5,500 runway 35 expect ILS.
Alright, the speed brake.
834 apologies. Descend by star.
Auto brake low.
Descend by star actually 6,000 runway 35 expect RMP Papa approach.
Send by star 6,000 is the RMP X-ray approach 35.
Apologies.
I'm not
Yeah, I'm not familiar
oh
with Canberra.
God,
I should know
idiot.
that.
Okay, alright.
He's on 409, winds 140 degrees, 11 knots, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 16 right, New Zealand 409er.
Philippine 2, welcome to Sydney, taxi Alpha, cross runway 07 to the bay.
Okay, we're coming up on the intercepted glide slope.
Qantas 436, request descent.
Qantas 436, send 9,000, Canberra QNH 1023.
9,000 QNH 1023, Qantas 436.
And we'll come off autopilot somewhere between 1,000 and 500 feet. We're live streaming. If we're going to bungle a landing, we may as well do it live. I need Leslie Nielsen to come into the cockpit and
Qantas A34, cleared RMP X-ray approach runway 35.
tell me good luck.
And
He's counting on
from
me.
Kalka, contact Canberra Tower 118.7.
Alright, we'll get some more flaps out here. Slow us down a bit. Gear down.
Qatari 908, start clearance for Sydney available.
A bit quick.
Qatari 908, ready to copy.
Overspeeding the
Qatari
flaps, that'll be a
908
report.
cleared, Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right,
Yeah.
when ready descend, fly level 250.
MFOS, this is Captain Brace.
Cleared the River 3 arrival, runway 16 right, when ready descend, flight level 250, Qatari 908.
We're steaming in here, so we're going to slow down
1,000.
very close to the runway, but we will do it. Let's get the speed under control and then we'll take it over manually. Alright, autopilot coming out. It's just you and me, guys. Being an Airbus, once we get close to the ground, it's going to tell me what I really am.
500.
Permission to buzz the tower. Okay guys, if we don't make it, it's been fun.
And Aussie 04, just a heads up, the trolley you're about to go to has just got his new TMA ready, so feel free to congratulate him. Contact Melbourne approach 132.0. G'day.
Alright.
132.0 will send him his congratulations, Aussie 4.
We are down, guys.
See ya.
We're not on the centre line, but we are on a runway. A bit of reverse here, let's manual braking. We're down. We did it. Couldn't have done it without you. And New Zealand 409, a clear of 16 right at Alpha 4.
New Zealand 409, taxi Alpha, cross runway 07 to the bay.
Alpha, clear to cross 07 to the bay. Thanks, New Zealand 409. FedEx. Yeah, Glenn, we could have done an auto land there on that arrival, but I thought on a live stream that would be cheating, so we did it white knuckle, manual. All tyres are still inflated.
Velocity 55
As far as
Delta,
I know.
start clearance available.
Get those landing lights off.
Go ahead.
Velocity 55 Delta, that request has been approved. Cleared the Wendy
And
1
let's
Papa arrival,
taxi
runway
into our
16, when
gate.
ready descent, flight level 250.
21 Papa, runway 16, when ready, 250. Velocity 55 Delta.
Welcome to Sydney, guys. So we're going to come up to runway 27 shortly. We're cleared to cross. If we're doing it properly, we'd probably chuck on our landing lights as we went across. Thanks heaps to you guys that have stuck along through me with the flight. It's made it so much more enjoyable to have some company, so I really appreciate your comments, and very good to see you. So we'll cross over runway 07 here. And then we're going to take the second left. Slow it down a wee bit. Don't really want to be taking turns at more than about 10 knots. Oh no, I was cleared to cross 07 Glenn when he was giving me our taxi instructions, so it's all good there. He won't give me a number to call. Thanks, Ludmilla. Good to see you as well. Alright, so Bay 37 is what we'll be taking, just up here. This AI ground traffic does my head in. No, just ignore him. Yeah, of course he's gonna drive right in front of me. Mate, where's the horn? Okay. Parking brake set. Should have started the APU a little bit earlier. But here we are, so we'll just wait for the APU to get running. Leave the beacon on till we run our engines down.
All stations, city to information, Victor. Independent visual approaches are now in progress in Sydney, and the temperature now 22. That's Sydney, Victor. Jetstar 613 start clearance for Melbourne available.
No worries, Glenn. We got this.
Go ahead. Jetstar 613, Lizzie 9 Alpha arrival, runway 16, when ready, descend, flight level 250.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a follow me car, eh? But they choose
Lizzie 9
the
Alpha
worst
arrival, runway
moments
16, when ready, descend, flight level 250, Jetstar 613.
to drive right across. Okay, so we've got the APU up. We'll turn the bleed on, so we've got some aircon. We'll start the engines running down. Number 1. Number 2. Get the beacon off.
Velocity 1428,
Passengers
descend to
unbelted.
9000, Canberra QNH 1024.
We'll start getting these very frightened.
Velocity 1428, descend to 9,000. Canberra
messages.
QH
Hey Christopher,
Down to 9,000.
so I'm a training for become a
1024
pilot. So I previously
Velocity
did
14,
used to
28.
fly. So I started flying gliders when I was 14, soloed in them when I was 16, and then I started flying light aircraft. So it was a Cessna 172 Rs.
767 Melbourne Centre.
I haven't flown in quite a while now, so it's living the dream via the sim.
Squawk 3245, Jetstar 767.
But loving it. X-Panic Assassin X. Thanks, man. Am I going to make an MRE comeback? I think I will. I think I might kind of
Quarters 436.
spice it up.
Do 5,500 runway 35. Expect ILS approach.
A few different things here and
Descend
there.
via the star 5,500.
Drone fishing.
Expect the ILS approach.
Hang on, I'll just turn this radio off so I can actually talk without you guys. Without it interrupting me. Yes, I might do some of this. I might do some drone fishing videos, some MREs. Really, this was just sort of to get back in the setup, have a chat with you guys, see how it went. I was actually expecting a full-on mass exodus, and you know, what the hell is this crap? So it's been actually awesome to have you guys positive in here. So really appreciate it, and thank you for that. So we've got our passengers offloaded here. So that's the end of our flight, guys. Thank you for flying the friendly skies, and for joining me on this inaugural flight, and I don't know, return to YouTube, I guess. And we'll catch you guys later. Thanks very much. And who knows? Hey, we'll get the boss back on here too. She's 14 now. Would you believe? It's been a long, long time. Alright guys, that's the end. We'll catch you later. Thanks heaps.